And anybody that knows anything about like Pan-African Black history, that's the seat of like Black liberation on the Western Hemisphere. So Haiti has been punished for claiming their liberation. And I think that DR has then been upheld as like the golden child of the island because we've been socialized to think that we are not Black, right? There's currency in whiteness when we think about white supremacy. So I think for Dominicans, it's the conditioning that whiteness would afford them the luxury of survival. And then it's reinforced in the U.S. because you find the anti-Blackness among all people that are colonized. But I think the insidiousness that you find among Dominicans in particular is because of our relationship to Haiti.
And I think, sorry, go
We
ahead.
have that antithesis, right? That we're not Black because they are Black. But most of us get rude awakenings when we migrate outside and people are like, oh, you Black. And I think it leads to some of us, not all of us, to then claim that identity.
And I think you also have to speak on Trujillo,
right?
Modern day dictator from 1930 to 1961. And, I share this not to make excuses and excuse my people for their behavior, but it was a harsh dictatorship for 31 years. And one of the main goals of his authoritative regime was to whiten the Dominican culture. Slaying and assassinating hundreds of thousands, close to a million Haitians and Black Dominicans. Because, in DR, we're taught that Haitians were massacred. Dark Black Dominicans were massacred as well. And that was yesterday. He was assassinated in 1961. And, that legacy prevails. Our lifetime. My mother was alive. My mother's the youngest of 11. Her sisters were alive. And my mother's family is phenotypically dark-skinned. So they lived that regime in a very particular way where, like my sister says, whiteness and adjacent to whiteness was currency. It was safety, right? So then they bring that here to the States. And, unfortunately, some people in my generation and younger, they still carry that torch, but we're here to like break that curse because it's a curse. Because it's like, there's a chunk of me that I grew up and it was missing. Like, oh, los dominicanos, we were colonized, somos españoles,